Hello again, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of Focus Vandalia. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city, and we are coming to you today from the heart of it all, National Road, rolling right through the heart of downtown Vandalia. On today's episode, we're talking about a program we just put into place. It's some little changes that are having a big impact on our business corridor. If you've driven National Road over the past few weeks, you've no doubt seen them. Those colorful utility boxes dotting the business corridor landscape. Assistant City Manager Amber Holloway says it's all part of a much bigger plan.
We have finally launched our project to wrap our utility boxes. This is a project that's been in the works for every bit of 2 years from the time that we, inception of the project and actually moving it forward to executing it and implementing it. And so we're very excited to see it finished. The boxes look great. And just to clarify, those are those utility boxes that you're seeing at the corner at intersections, and they generally control the traffic signals. That's their purpose. Typically a stainless steel box, not a whole lot to look at, and we've turned them into a work of art, and we're super excited about it.
The colorful wraps were installed in September, thanks to help from a local foundation.
We received a $5,000 grant through DP&L for economic development, community development in our downtown. And so what better way than to create art pieces, create interest, and try to get people walking. Maybe people will want to walk and see what the next box will look like, or if at the very least you're seeing it from your vehicle or your bicycle as you're going by.
Holloway says the project has created a bit of a buzz in the community, which is a good thing for the businesses along the corridor.
Absolutely. Anytime that you're creating interest in your commercial corridors, you're giving a sense of place and having people want to be down there, want to see what's going on, what good is happening here in Vandalia.
The rebranding project got its start back in 2016 when city officials sat down with downtown business owners to talk about suggestions for improving the area. From those beginnings, staff got to work on putting some of those ideas into action.
The design phase was the hardest and longest of the processes because we really thought, well, how are we going to do this? Are we going to have individual artists come in? Are we going to select images? And so ultimately the route that we chose was to, we created several different themes and had the Public Art Committee narrow those down to a set of images that they would like people to vote from. And so we had a council open house back early at the beginning of the summer, and at that we allowed folks to vote. We had staff vote, so anyone from the public that attended that had the opportunity to vote on their favorite images.
Another part of the project is focusing on the city crosswalks in downtown Vandalia.
I'm sure you've noticed if you've driven on National Road, those crosswalks have a very different look. We have stenciled them to give them a different look. You can see the Vandalia V, our little logo is in there as well. And what this does is it really, not only does it break up your standard lane of travel and break up the crosswalk from a standard crosswalk, but it also helps delineate the crosswalk for a driver as well as signifies a little bit more. You're definitely going to pay attention to that crosswalk more so than you may a standard crosswalk. And so not only is it pedestrian friendly, but it also just creates some interest, and we're excited about it.
Holloway says there's more to come, including a system to let customers know when its storefront is open for business.
On the horizon, we have a project in the works right now to design our own open flags for our downtown businesses that we would offer to the downtown businesses, and they will have a they will have the Vandalia V logo on a portion of them, but it will basically be a flag that businesses can put out to signify that they're open. They're uniform in color, and it'll just provide some cohesiveness and also alert our travelers through town, our residents here, hey, this business is open, something that you may not know, especially if it sits back off the road just a bit.
While all three of these projects focus on very different aspects of the downtown, they will have one thing in common.
There's one element that ties all three of these projects together, from the wraps to the crosswalks and on the flags that are on the horizon here, and that's this checkerboard logo that we've designed. And it's a black and white logo with our blue Vandalia V in there. And so each element of this project, from the wraps to the walks and to the flags themselves, will have that Vandalia V same checkerboard logo, which provides a really cohesive look.
The new look has only been in place for a few weeks, but Holloway says she's heard some good comments.
The response so far has been amazing. It's been tremendous. Truly, we have gotten some great feedback on this. People are excited about it. It's creating interest and getting people talking, and that's really what we wanted to derive from this project. And seeing this type of success, maybe we'll roll this out in other areas of the city.
Now, as we've mentioned, so far the response has been pretty positive to our rebranding of the downtown area. But we'd like to hear from you as well. If you have thoughts on how everything looks, even suggestions on how we can do more, we'd love to hear from you. You can give our Assistant City Manager, Amber Holloway, an email at the address below, aholloway@vandaliaohio.org, or you can pick up the phone and give her a call, 415-2250. That's going to do it for this edition of Focus Vandalia. I'm Rich Hopkins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.